take these as well so I can show you guys how to make sure that you have bell peppers all year around, whether it's fall, whether it's winter. You're gonna have bell peppers to go in your food, y'all. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Dana, and I would like to welcome you to Mississippi. We're in Zone 8, and we're in the backwoods, and guess what? Today, you guys are going to be spending a day in the life with me, and we are going to be in my garden, and today we are going to be doing some things. Let's go right ahead and get into it. Come on, y'all. First things first, I got up this morning, y'all, and I said, thank you, Jesus. I got out of bed. I felt good. And guess what? We got the kids off to school, and I got right up. I did not even shower, didn't comb my hair. I came right outside. I fed my chickens, fed my dogs, gave them water because it's going to be about 90-some degrees today, and said, let's get out here in this garden and get it done. So the first thing we're going to do, if you will notice right here, our bell peppers that we have in our containers, they have completely grown up. See that? They need some dirt on them. If you put some dirt on these guys, they'll continue to shoot up, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I had some dirt, and I put some fertilizer in there. Y'all see how pretty that pink flower was? Y'all, my zinnias really did their thing this year. They are still showing out. But we're just going to put some of this dirt in here real quick. If y'all notice, I have one little tomato I took off of a tomato bush. You can start them. I don't even know if it's got... Let's see. I don't even know. Oh, y'all, looky here. It did it. So you can pull a tomato off of there. You see there? Off of a branch. Put it into either some water, or you can put it into some soil. You can put it put it into, okay, y'all, so yeah, I'm a little tired, you can tell. Put it into some water, or put it in some soil and add some water onto it. In this case, I just put it in between the bell peppers, and it will grow. It will grow some roots. Y'all see it right there. And that way you don't start from scratch. I'm just going to put it right back down in there. And I literally just started that so I could show y'all that you could start tomatoes actually not having to start them from seeds. Anyway, today we're going to add some soil to these plants so they can keep sprouting up. And I have like some dead plants and different things that's just going to be nutrients for these plants, adding it back to the soil. Don't y'all worry about that. But that is what we're going to do really quick. That was one of the things that was on my agenda for today. And I'd rather do it this morning before it gets really hot. And you just want to kind of get it filled up around the roots as if you were like, as if it was like planted into the ground. You want to make sure that you're pulling dirt up around the roots, and the more you pull the dirt up around the roots, the more it's going to grow. So I like it to just feel like we are mimicking the same thing as if it was like in the ground being planted somewhere. Okay, you guys, so we got this pretty much done. Randy is definitely fighting the mosquitoes this morning too. So y'all, I'm gonna try and be super quick. I don't want to smother out the tomato plant, because I'll show y'all what that one did on the next one. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it. And we're gonna leave it just like that. Next time we come out here, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna give it about 6 days and come back out here. I may even give it 3, and I want to show y'all how much it's gonna grow just by adding that dirt to the roots of that plant. So now we're just gonna go to our next task that we had to do for today and go ahead and get that done. We literally have 150 bell pepper plants and sweet peppers planted together, and they are producing really well. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to take some of these bell peppers and show you guys how to have bell peppers all year long. So let's see. We're going to try and get some that are pretty big. Now if it has something like this, I'm gonna go ahead and take it because we can actually cut the bad out, and if it still looks pretty on the inside, we'll use the rest of the bell pepper. And actually these guys are loaded with bell peppers, but I don't like for them to be super loaded because it'll tend to weigh the bell pepper plants down. And once the bell pepper plants get weighed down, then you start to have a lot of them to drop off like this. So I try and take some of them off. Even like this. Now when I'm going to store these, I tend to like them to be kind of firm. I don't like them to be soft because when you're going to store them, you're already going to have to process them, put them in the freezer as well. So I'll go ahead and I take some of these that are a little bit more firmer than what they would normally be. Right, guys? So I think this is going to be enough. The last thing I think I'm going to do is to go ahead. I'm going to let that y'all get a little bit. We got our second sweet pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and get that one. But
Okra over there too.
Where?
Right over there where you were. Over here.
I want to take these as well so I can show you guys how to make sure that you have bell peppers all year round, whether it's fall, whether it's winter. You're gonna have bell peppers to go in your food, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning in my garden, seeing how I do the daily task of the garden. And I hope that this recipe is going to be something that you use in your kitchen. If this is exactly how you make sure you have bell peppers for the entire year out of your garden in the summer, make sure you drop that in the comments. Let's go ahead and talk about it, y'all. I answer every comment and I am so excited to get to interact with everybody. So y'all, let's talk, okay? But anyway, until next time, remember to stay rooted and grow radiant in life and with your veggies. Bye, y'all. Really, it's not bye. It's just bye for right now. But we finna go in the house and get it done. Peace. Hey guys, so I just want to pop in and talk this part out with you. And what we are doing here is the bell peppers that we got out of the garden today. We're gonna slice them up. You can make them as thin or as thick as you want. I tend to make mine thin because I want my kids to eat them. So the thinner they are, the better. So I get them probably about an inch or a half an inch apart or a piece. I don't really know how to say it. I think it's like a half an inch to an inch thick. And I go ahead and I get all of my bell peppers sliced. While I'm doing that, I'm going to get a big pot of water and start it to boiling so that we will have that ready. And also on the other side of the sink, you can go ahead and start putting some water in there and some ice cubes because you're going to need to cool it off once you are boiling your vegetables. So what we want to do is go ahead and get these guys put into the water. We're going to boil them for exactly 3 minutes. Do not go over 3 minutes because they'll tend to get mushy and then they're not going to store very well in the freezer. So only boil them for 3 minutes and then you're going to take them out. You're going to place them into that ice bath that you've made, and that's going to shock them and help you to store them better. And then after you do that, you're going to come back. You're going to take them out of the water and let them dry on something. And they're going to dry for about 10 minutes or so. And once they've dried out a little bit, you're going to go ahead and store them in your Ziploc bag. I hope this was an easy way to show you how to store your bell peppers, and you can store other veggies like this as well. If you understood this and you like this video, hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you can stay updated when I drop a video.